Grizzlies. Wednesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Suns against the Grizzlies. Kevin Harlan here, joined by our analyst Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some of the stats for him.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different score than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Hughes is out there with Halliburton. Then it's Jalen Johnson. Then it's Hughes. And it's Phillips in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Phoenix, Red Hat is out there with Jaren Jackson. Then it's Houdini, and it's Clutch, and it's Brooks, and at the 3 spot. In this early bit of the season, Greg, how important are team goals?
Well, Kevin, you have to be working towards something, whether it's a specific rank or a record. Early goals help you define your team for the season ahead.
Here's Clutch. Pass to Red Hot. Four on the clock. Here's Lyons. The rebound by Hughes. Halliburton outside. Now here's Johnson. Memphis moving it around. Here's Hughes. Shoots from the high post. Shot clock reset for Memphis. Johnson can't hit. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, I briefly spoke with Mike Budenholzer. Now, in talking about Tyrese Halliburton, I wanted to know about the strategy for him out there. Coach said Halliburton is so quick and such a deft ball handler, I think it just comes down to keeping up with him, matching his pace, and not letting him get one step ahead. So, that's the game plan. Back to you.
Thanks, David. Here's Halliburton. The Suns getting the bucket. Nice fake with the layup off the mark.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chipping.
Pass to Clutch. Here's Red Hot, and he uses the glass on the layup. Red Hot's got his second bucket tonight.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Halliburton, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Houdini passes to Jackson. Here's Red Hot, and Insanity picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Clutch. Last game with 30 points. And the Suns take on 2 more.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
That's not coming with the right mentality. The defender neither closes the space nor challenges the shot. That's frustrating as a coach, boy.
And the Grizzlies called their first time out of the game. More games under our belt. The power rankings starting to take shape. You look at Portland, they couldn't hold. their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And you know, right now for Phoenix, they're moving in the wrong direction. The good news, though, it's still early in the season. A lot of games left to be played. Plenty of time to turn things around.
Here's Hughes. Great numbers on a nightly basis as he averages over 24 points a game. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, it's stolen by Johnson. And it's Memphis on the break. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with
one easy look. Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Here's Phillips. Last time out he had 14 points. Hughes good.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Here's Clutch. He's covered by Halliburton. Clutch, good.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Stolen. Outside Jackson. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. A shot by Houdini, no good. The Grizzlies shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. And he's going up for the alley-oop. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Here's Clutch. He's someone who's a factor on any given night, averaging more than 22 points a game. Pass to Houdini. Just 5 to shoot. The Suns need to get a shot off. Here's Red Hot. A rebound by Phillips. Grizzlies have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Here's Halliburton. And Clutch pulls it down.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Houdini passes to Red Hot. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Just powered it down with both hands. You know he's not going to mess that one up.
Oh, no, not this fella. He is a superb finisher. Now, here's Halliburton. Some good scoring numbers for him right now, averaging 17 points a game.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
So it's Phoenix now, following the miss by Tyrese Halliburton. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
And anytime Jackson gets near the rim, it's pretty much a done deal.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. Jalen Green's checked in for Dillon Brooks. Edey's checked in for Memphis. And so here's Memphis, trailing by 2. Last time they met was in Memphis.
And the last time they faced this club, rebounding was their big advantage.
Here's Hughes. Green with the rebound. For Phoenix, they've gone 6 of 9, shooting it well.
Oh, selfish play right there from Green. He's all about getting it to the open man.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now, here is Halliburton. 9-point game his last outing. Sweet move. And a missed layup.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Red Hot the pass to Lyons. Grizzlies with the rebound. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
You cannot allow your opponent to shoot that high a percentage. That is going to get you beat night after night.
And again, Memphis no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
To the wing right side. Red hot. A rebound by Phillips. Phillips has got his 4th rebound in this one. Hughes good. Hughes got 5.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Here's Clutch. He has 6. After red hot. Here's Clutch. He's covered by Halliburton. Drives to the hoop. From outside the arc. Bangs on the trifecta. He's got 9.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. Has been on display.
Hughes with it. Halliburton is 3-9 win. Here's Hughes. Drills the 3. Pointer.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Here's Houdini. He had a 36-point outing in the last game against San Antonio, and Green gets it to go.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working to get inside and getting good shots from close range.
Some nice passing there by Memphis. Phillips. It's hauled in by the Suns. Red Hot's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Houdini passes to Red Hot. And Insanity picks up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Well, a bit reckless right there. That's his 2nd foul, and he can't afford to pick up a 3rd.
So for the Suns, Mark Williams is checked in for Jaren Jackson. And it's Josh Hart in for Clutch. Memphis also making some changes. Bobby Portis comes in for the Bulldozers, and Wells is subbed in for Hughes.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam. When you look at the game of Mark Williams, Doris, what impresses you the most?
Well, probably his size and athleticism. That combination makes him an immediate fit. He understands which shots to take on the offensive end. Seems to have a great feel for how to position himself on the defensive end and how to mix it up on the glass.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offense. of approach for Phoenix.
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. They're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
Here's Wallace. 1:12 left to play in the first quarter. Green in the high post. Count that one. Green's got his second basket of the night.
With his athleticism, Green plays a lot bigger than his listed 6'4" height.
Halliburton against Wallace. Pass to Jerome. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Portis. No good from outside. Suns leading by 5. Green drives in. It's rebounded by Portis.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going to the glass.
Edey gets the bucket.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And here is Green. Boy, he just disappeared against San Antonio, and they really needed him. Got a piece of it. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Phoenix ahead. They lead by 3. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And this has been a fairly close game to the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle. For perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
Memphis trails by 3. So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter, we've got Bobby Portis. Also, Edey out there. Tyrese Haliburton is out there with Wells, and it's Jerome in at shooting guard.
When Haliburton gets this close to the cup, he's got that little teardrop. Very tough to stop it.
After red eye. It's rebounded by Portis. And for Memphis, they're shooting 43% from the floor. Here's Jerome, guarded by Green. Here's Haliburton. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Now Phoenix shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%.
Once when he gets inside, he has the body control to adjust to the defender there and finish.
And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Pass to Portis. Now Wells. Here's Jerome. He's coming off a 22-point game against Cleveland. Shot clock at 3. Yep, that one goes.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Hart with it. Back to Green. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. Some of the tricks of the trade in that regard.
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, you know, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
And he can't get the first one.
And once the G League took it to another level, Green skipped college, became the #2 overall pick in the draft, And that's really changed the landscape.
Dillon Brooks, he's checked in for Phoenix. Johnson, he's checked in for Memphis. Now, here is Halliburton. He's got 5. Williams with the block. Here's Red Hot. He's guarded by Johnson. And he banks in the layup. Red Hot's got 11.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Wallace against Halliburton. Kicks it out to Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Knocks down the 3 ball. Wells has got himself on the board with 3 there.
You know, a guy with that size from the downtown three-point area, no chance for a defender to alter that shot.
To the middle. Brooks misses.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
Halliburton in the corner. Over Wallace. Halliburton with the bucket. Halliburton's got 4 points this quarter.
Wherever he's gone, the shot has followed. Halliburton perfecting his craft in the mid-range.
Wallace outside. Hits the three-point bomb. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Here's Jerome. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Green. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Well, that's 2 fouls on him early. He'll have to be careful not to pick up another one.
Houdini's checked in for the Suns. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Hughes is checked in. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Shot clock at 6. Halliburton for 3. Rebound by Williams. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Here's Red Hot. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently, neither did the defenders.
Now here's Johnson. Still yet to score. Back to Halliburton. A 3-pointer off the mark.
I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
Yep, it counts. Now it's a 6-point Suns lead.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
And he gets it to go.
When you're anticipating contact is coming, you can prepare. Halliburton, excellent job on the conversion.
Now, certainly with one of the more unique shots in the NBA, Halliburton gets it done.
You know, Kevin, credit to Halliburton and the organizations he's played for, because a lot of them would have changed or tried to rebuild their shot. Halliburton and his organizations knew the shot worked, and he stuck with it, and now he's one of the best shooters at his position. Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Now, Green, he has 7. To the paint. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Hughes with it. He's picked up by Brooks. And the basket by Johnson. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for Memphis.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmares clamps thus far.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
Clutch, he's checked in for Williams. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Hughes is checked in. Here's Clutch. He's got 6. Looks good. Is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
Here's Edey. 5 points in the game. Johnson with a screen on Green. Here's Hughes. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And they got to bring the double team.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. The Suns making a switch here. Williams is checked in. And Memphis also making a switch. Jerome, he's checked in for Halliburton. And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at the Grizzlies. So far, they've got the 4th best record in the conference. And, of course, Phoenix, 4.5 games behind.
Well, right now for the Suns, they haven't been the kind of fierce competitors here in the early season that they were just last year. Not even close. Could this be a team about to take a giant step backward?
It might be a little bit early to make that kind of declaration, but one big hot streak, they'll be right back on top.
Swiped it away. To the inside. Brooks. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And you like to see this from Brooks, right? No need to fall in love with the jump shot. Give the defense different looks.
Hughes against Green. Pass to Hughes from downtown. Rebound by Williams.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Hughes kicks to Johnson. Rebound by the Suns. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
They just got overwhelmed. We knew that game was going to be a tough one for them, and we were right.
Sometimes it's about the talent disparity, and it would have taken a massive effort for them to even be competitive, and it was nothing close to that.
And one of these modern leagues who doesn't just shoot threes. Brooks is a tough guy to cover.
The Suns shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
And there's a flexibility to Brooks's game. He can play a specific role for you, or he can be a high-usage guy. Really depends on what a team needs from night to night.
Wells is checked in for Ty Jerome. Memphis trailing here. Hughes with it. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Cleveland.
He was also an excellent setup man as well. This guy was cutting the defense to shreds with incredible passing.
Now here's Green. Pass to Clutch. Jacks up a 3. Here's Williams. Can't get it to fall.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And here is Hughes. 5 points in the game. And here is Wells. Memphis moving that ball around. 4 on the shot clock. The shot by Hughes, no good.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Here's Clutch. 8 points for him. Good on the bucket.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Memphis trails by 3. Pass to Wells. Hughes kicks to Johnson. They could use a bucket. Rebound by Houdini. Houdini's got 4 rebounds in this game. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Red out comes in for Williams, and it's Jackson in for Jalen Green.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more. Physical.
Pass to Phillips. Here's Hughes. The three ball. Trains the three-pointer. Hughes got his third basket of the night right there.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
We've got 1:13 left in the first half of basketball. And again, it's the Suns missing.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Jackson against Johnson.
Nice feed by the big man, Jackson. I love his selfless attitude.
Jackson Jr.
50 seconds. Seconds left now here in the second. Now, here is Halliburton. Not a lot of room. Pass to Hughes. Johnson the screen. Lets it go. And another basket for Memphis. 35 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Lyons. Goes red hot. Rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Shoots the 3. Hughes the best of Phillips. Banked in off the glass.
And, Kevin, they dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Here's Clutch. He's got 10. Here's Houdini. That one doesn't drop. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Grizzlies lead by 2. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
Happy to have you with us. Let's bring you up to speed on the winners of the Player of the Month Awards. Before we get into that, I want to know, back when you guys played, what was your favorite city to play in?
Well, Shaq played for every team in the league, so I'd like to ask him first, Ernest.
Well, everybody wanted me, Kenny. Don't be jealous. I said LA is way up there. You know, because you're always home. Especially during the 3P days. It was very, very hot there.
Yeah, you kind of set yourself up for that rejection.
Their perimeter D's been weaker than airport toilet paper. Trust me, I know. They should strengthen it.
Wait a minute. I can't get the image of airport toilet paper now out of my head. Chasing guys off the arc would be the first thing I'd recommend. Airport toilet paper?
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You know, Red Hot has really been making it happen.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
Oh, his power is unbelievable. An intimidating force when he's at his best.
Memphis leading. They've got Red Hot. Dylan Brooks out there with Jackson. Lance Houdini. And it's Lyons in a point. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. And taken away by Johnson. And it's Memphis on the break. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And that one is hammered home.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Now, here's Halliburton. From the arc. The shot by Hughes, no good.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Lyons the pass to Brooks. And a miss there on the triple. And for Memphis, they're shooting from the field. 44%, not bad.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam. See some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Red Hot pass to Clutch. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. And instead he picks up a foul. And that'll be his third foul so far. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Here's Clutch. 10 points for him. Finishes in style with the double clutch jam.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatic.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Hughes against Brooks. On the wing, Johnson. Halliburton outside. Just 5 on the clock. Stolen away. Here's Clutch. 12 points for him. Here's Houdini. A miss that time. Would have put him up. For Memphis, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Halliburton, no good.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
For the lead, he takes it up and lays it in. 14 points for Clutch.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Memphis moving it around. Here's the teardrop. Hughes, good. Hughes got it all tied up now for Memphis.
His performance today has just been so important. What a luxury to have a guy that's that dependent.
And a look now at a few years' worth of data. Some of the assist numbers under the microscope for Tyrese Halliburton.
And the trend that he's going through with his assist numbers dropping over the past. Last few years isn't a good move. I don't want to say he's become a more selfish player because that's too harsh, but he's become a little too concerned about finding his own shot rather than creating for his teammates. He may want to rethink that.
Line falls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for Memphis. A 2-point game. Here's Hughes. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Red Hot's got 9 rebounds in the game. Heading it down.
Talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. And the Grizzlies with possession here after the Suns pick up 2. Halliburton passes to Hughes. That's tipped. Stolen by Jackson. And it goes down 2 points. Now it's a 6-point Suns lead.
And that's what they want to see out of Jackson. Getting out on the break and just busting it up the court.
Now Hughes. He's got 14. Kicks it out to Johnson. The Grizzlies with another miss. Suns lead by 6. There's Red Hot. He's got 17. Here's Houdini. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. And it's 9 points for Houdini. Timeout called the Grizzlies.
Johnson. How his last 10 games have gone. He's averaging 8 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. And what an impact he makes for them on that offensive end.
Right, he can do a little bit of everything for this team, and it shows when you look at the scoreboard.
Memphis trails by 8. Now, here's Halliburton. He's got 9. Pass to Hughes. Shot to stop the run. That's a 6-field goal today. That makes him now 6 for 11.
Well, Tyrese Halliburton has demonstrated terrific improvement running the offense, especially with how he moves the basketball.
Here's Clutch. He's got 16. Here's Red Hot. Good again. He's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Pass to Hughes. On the wing, Johnson, guarded by Jackson. And with that, the Phoenix lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Hughes.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot.
Outside for Jackson. Here's Houdini. Hughes covering. Yes, that goes in. 11 points for Houdini.
Listen, you give a good shooter that kind of look, and it's going to go in.
Halliburton passes to Hughes. Now Johnson. On the wing, Hughes. Six to shoot. Driving inside. The three from Johnson. Another shot, and the shot is good. The Phoenix lead has been cut down to 5 on the bucket from Hughes.
Second chance points always hurt. There's not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Now here's Jackson. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And it's Memphis on the break. Here's Phillips. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Reddock. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Jalen Johnson.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Phoenix shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And the first one at the line is good. Jalen Green's checked in for Phoenix. Edey's checked in for Memphis. He hits both from the stripe.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Pass to Hughes. Here's Phillips. Guarded by Jackson. The shot by Hughes, no good.
Well, after hitting one triple in the first half, it's been already...
Oh!
And really, this is the time to push it. Try to extend that lead.
You know, they can make things much easier on themselves in the fourth if they just have a few... more possessions like that.
Here's Hughes. Following the score by Phoenix. Here's Edey. 5 points in the game. Pass to Hughes. He takes it in, takes it up with both hands and grips it down.
And I got to say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. Here's Houdini. 11 points in the game. Grizzlies with the rebound. Phillips has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Memphis moving it around. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Williams, he's checked in for Jackson. And it's Josh Hart in for Houdini. Then for the Grizzlies, Portis, who's checked in for the Bulldozer. And Wells is subbed in for Hughes.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Here's Clutch. He's got 18 from 17 feet out. That misses off the backboard.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Outside Portis. That's good. It's Halliburton with the assist.
3 points.
Halliburton's got 3 assists in the game. And Tyrese Halliburton, one of the best offensive players in the league, Doris. He's so fun to watch.
Yeah, this young man is special, and not only because of the flair and the skill as a passer, and the shot-making ability. To me, it's the joy he brings. Game and how that joy lifts his teammates around him.
Now, here is Halliburton. 9 points in the game so far. And it falls. Over the rim and in. And now just a 2-point Suns lead.
With everything he does, Halliburton is a nightmare for opposing defenses.
Here's Green. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And here we have a rundown of the players you don't want on you when you're putting up a shot. The leaders in blocks over the last month. Take a look at Red Hot. An intimidating defender. 3rd in the league.
And guys, as the month has unfolded, his interior defense has gotten better and better.
Free throw drops for Green. Walls is checked in for Clutch. The Grizzlies also making a change. Jerome is checked in. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for Memphis. They trail by 3. The Suns shooting 61%, showing all the indications of an offense that is locked in. Red Hot shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
It goes on Tyrese Halliburton. Suns have made 2/3 of their free throws tonight. 6 of 9 to be exact.
43. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
And done a much better job from the line this half. They've gotten that percentage up over 80 for the game.
The Suns making a switch here. Brooks checked in. The Grizzlies also making a change. Jalen Johnson's checked in for Portis. And so he hits both.
And right now at about 85% from the line, that's up from where it was in that first half.
Pass to Edey. Pick off in mid-air. Here's Green, and it's Green with the jam.
Showing off the athleticism. Green's eyes light up when he's on the break. Easy to see why.
Wallace against Halliburton. Fires the three. Here's Edey. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Impossible to stop the putback when he's got that kind of position.
Agreed, Greg. Let him get his hands on it inside and finish it off.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
Wallace outside. Over Halliburton. That's good from Wallace on the assist by Green. Green's got 3 assists in the game. The shot comes out, and so it's Phoenix bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll get right back to the action when we return. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Jalen Johnson is out there with Wells. Then there's Edey. Then it's Hughes. And it's Jerome in at the point guard position. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Green, the pass to Williams. And it's slammed in by Williams.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Memphis trails by 9. Hughes with it. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
Rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Here's Jerome. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. To the paint.
Phoenix foul. Mark Williams. First personal foul. First team foul.
And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Suns.
They've shown no let-up. Penetration, knife it inside. The defense has to tighten it up if they want to slow this team down.
They've also made a concerted effort to get the ball down low. Many of their points coming in that painted area tonight.
Second free throw, no good. Phoenix leading by 9. Houdini passes to Brooks. Outside, Green. Down low. Here's Williams. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And the Suns lead by 11.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Here's Hughes. Out to the wing. Jerome. Oh, good on the triple. For Phoenix, they've got all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Green, the pass to Houdini. What a finish with the reverse dunk.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Second team foul.
Here's Johnson. Pass to Edey. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul, third team foul. Shooting for the Grizzlies, Zach Edey. At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Fourth quarter of play, we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Here's Houdini. Here's Green. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
To the middle. From 7, Edey gets the bucket. Edey's got 4 points now in the quarter. Phoenix leading by 11. Here's Houdini. Williams, a screen on Hughes. Houdini passes to Williams. And it's Williams with the jam.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
And so it's Memphis with it. Following the score by Phoenix. Inside, here's Edey. Excellent D there from Williams.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Here's Houdini. It's Hart on the wing. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if they can ignite that.
Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for the Suns. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Phillips, he's checked in for Edey. 5 on the clock. Williams sets a screen for Green. Loads it up for Williams. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And a quick look at how the Grizzlies' schedule is shaping up. On Friday and then on Sunday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella.
And you know for that matchup with Denver, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with a win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
Red Hotties checked in for the Suns. Clutch comes in for Houdini. Hughes is checked in for the Grizzlies. Halliburton comes in for Jerome. On the wing, Hughes fires for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Here's Lyons. It's deflected. Now here's Wells. Guarded by Green. Hughes kicks to Wells. Johnson wide open. He fires. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Hart, he's checked in for Dylan Brooks. Bobby Portis is checked in for Memphis. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team during the break. Now, his perspective was to play like we're behind. He said, that's the energy we need right now. We haven't won anything yet. Back to the guys.
Thank you, David.
Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line,
first one falls for.
And one difference this half is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
Jerome, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. And so he makes both from the line.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Outside Portis. Here's Hughes. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Hughes got 22 points.
Well, he's been shooting it so well because he's been so active, moving and working to get high percentage.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Off target with this 3. And And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Suns. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Here's Lyons, and he converts the layup. And it's an 11-point Suns lead.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Now, here's Halliburton. He's tightly guarded. Here's Hughes. Offensive rebound. And he can't bank that one in. Suns leading by 11. Right side, Green. Pass to Jackson. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. As we know, players are not shy about criticizing officiating. You try to change or improve with the way the game is called?
Well, I like when the players and the refs get together in the offseason to go over video examples. And I think one thing that's important is you got to have relationships between the players and the officials. And then I think the fans can also then kind of get on the same page. There are going to be missed calls out there. That will never change.
Here's Lyons. A rebound by Hughes. Hughes got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Phillips. Halliburton in the corner. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Johnson can't hit. Suns have gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the 4th. 8 of 12. It's deflected. Here's Phillips. Guarded by Green. Halliburton passes to Phillips. Kicks it out to Johnson. From outside, off the mark.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Jackson with the screen. There's the lob to Jackson. It's stolen by Johnson. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. It's tipped. Fast break. Here come the Suns. It's tipped. Hughes with it. Now Green defending. Pass to Clutch. Green against Halliburton. Green drives in.
2 minutes remaining.
Clutch.
2 minutes.
Got a hand on it. Hughes kicks to Halliburton. We've got 1:48 left to play here in the fourth. Looking to get back on track here. Here's Johnson, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
These are the kinds of plays that can be game changers, that can make you hang your head.
Dillon Brooks, he's checked in for Phoenix. Houdini comes in for Jalen Green.
For your Suns, Dillon Brooks, number 2.
1:41 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Red Hot, takes a three. A rebound by Hughes. Hughes got 5 rebounds tonight. Now, here is Halliburton. Tight defense on him. Just 4 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Phillips' shot is off. Phoenix leading by 8. Here's Houdini. Uses both ends to slam it down.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Suns.
They enjoyed a big boost from the strong play of their bench.
The subs came in and did their job. Those points off the bench were key to their victory.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10. And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Red Hot.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
He hits the first one, and that brings them within single digits. Good on both. Here's Clutch. There's the drive. Pass to Brooks. Here's Red Hot. Out to Brooks. Hughes with the steal. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Stops. Pops. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Third personal foul. Second.
And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Fourth personal foul. Third team foul.
At the line for Phoenix, Hernandez, taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're down by 8. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
And you know what? They're not ready to give up yet. They'll try to intentionally foul if they can get a quick hoop.
Here's Hughes. It's good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
2 shots.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
And they've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul.
On the wing, Hughes. Over Brooks. The shot by Hughes, no good. And now we've got the intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
At the line for 2, number 43.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good. Being both at the line. It's an 8-point game. Timeout called the Grizzlies. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
A lot to talk over and improve on for next time.
Well, maybe it could wait until after the game because this one is over.
So it's Phoenix picking up the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
Jeff's now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Jaron. A young team, but you're going in the right direction. How does a game like tonight help you keep that flow?
It's progress. You know, everything is progress. A win you can learn something from, a loss you can learn something from. So we're taking every little bit of it, and we're just happy to get one at home today.
It's a step in the process, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And now we present the player of the game. red hot.
Big game. A little frozen down there, too. All the fellas just get them set at line. Get everybody moving. The play before was a negative first down. They have yet to move the sticks, so Josh might get tripped up with the chain. Second and 6, Wrangler in Tennessee. Deshaun Bishop, redshirt sophomore at Clarence High School in Knoxville, Tennessee. He was slated to go to also Carolina to play for Jamie Chadwell. Chadwell left for Liberty. Bishop looked for new opportunities and walked on to Tennessee. Now Volunteers looking at the third and fourth. Illinois showing blitz. They got to give Joey Aguilar time to throw this ball. He still nearly got it to him, but regular shot to Staley. Alabama stays inbound for the first down regardless of the question. 100 minutes to play the third quarter. Off the left side is Deshaun Bishop.
I'm like history watching. My legends are running forward. I haven't put a signature on my life and said, make this worth the work. I was born to be more than seen. I was born to become something. Yeah,
He's really talking about it. Could end up being one of the best. Great man by Aguilar against the stall, complete for another first down. Over Darius Jackson, a true freshman, talented true freshman, getting all
different.
And now we'll take us to the end of the third quarter. Illinois trying to hold on to a double-digit lead in a battle of 8-4 teams. The Illini leading Tennessee, but the Volunteers driving. 24-14, Illinois.
We got paid to the lead. Thanks, yeah. Just so bad.
Following to the forms for new car insurance rates. Should be personalized rates from top providers. What you need.
When I first started college, I had no husband getting ready to deploy in a small town. I experienced it firsthand.
We wanted to start a
I didn't have to repeat. University of Phoenix next Wednesday, and with eligible credits, you can professionally students without repeating courses. So I transferred to the University of Phoenix because moving forward doesn't involve repeating classes. 1 versus HIV treatment with Target.
The Target is equal 1/3 of one-step treatment used for HIV for men. 1 minutes with one small pill. Target fights HIV while the kids are undetected and stay there. When you're just starting or requesting your current treatment, research shows that taking HIV treatment is prescribed for getting to and staying undetected prevents transmitting HIV through sex. Serious side effects can occur. Kidney problems and kidney failure. Rare life-threatening side effects include a buildup of massive mass and liver problems. Don't take Retarded if you take dofetamide and Flex. Tell your healthcare provider about all the medicines and supplements you take. If you're pregnant or breastfeeding or have kidney or liver problems. If you have hepatitis B, don't stop taking Retarded without talking to your healthcare provider. Common side effects were diarrhea, nausea, and headache.
No matter where life takes you, Biktarvy can go with you. Talk to your healthcare provider today.
Tell me if you still love me. It's 5 a.m.
Center USA in the fourth quarter. Illinois leads Tennessee 24-14. Tom Hart, Jordan, Illinois' defense has done a magical job on Joey Tennessee. Tennessee scores 41 points a game on average, number 14 so far. And it's been 7 times already. Illinois is Tennessee back in 2 safeties really deep in the third. Middle defender in the 12-yard deep as well. But all this early broadcast, the focus on this offseason was to attack the team that want to play 3 safeties, team number 2. And their answer was advanced formations, home protections, and play action or movement offensive linemen. Get into that, you see 2 receivers down near the bottom really wide and still using space. And that would stop them from the jump. So it's a good 2-yard game for the Sean Bishop.
Tell me if you still love me.
This is what it's really good for the
Tell me can we still one-on-one, I'm in the zone right now. Tell me am I still Tell me you just how I feel right now. You say it's just a I know to way before you let us I know, AM, no stress. Take 3 that kick in and 30, you feel you best. I turn my whole spot to crucial. It's crucial the way I left. Upstairs is like a low. Be the best. I'm looking at her, rehearse on the turning to you. Now you start. My mind is it you, is it her? We brought to the birds. M29 is my address in case you ain't heard. It's flooding upstairs, it's elite. I don't make it squeak, I make it beat.
A look at the players coming through the tunnel earlier. I don't think you can get this game started soon enough for them. Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. Hi, everyone. Here with analysts Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for LaMelo Ball.
And for an idea of where his offense is right now, take a look at his true shooting percentage decreasing over the last 5 games. He desperately needs to find his stroke tonight.
And a look at the starters for Charlotte. They've got LaMelo Ball. He's out there with Brandon Miller. And it's Malone in at the 3. And for the Celtics, we've got Jason Tatum. And it's the bodyguard in at the 4 spot. And Clark, for these 2 teams, a lot of their action runs through the front court.
You're exactly right, B.A. And I think that's where the game's going to ultimately be decided. I mean, we have to see which set of these bigs is going to impose their will, not just offensively, but defensively, too.
Tip-off goes to the Hornets. Pass to Che. From downtown, Malone can't get it to go. Tatum inside. Here's Ward. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
First free throw is good.
Especially against lines like he still probably had at least 2 or 3 possessions to make up for 2 or 3 games.
That one's no good. Here's Charlotte. This is their first chance this season playing Boston.
And it's no surprise they won the season series last year. They put more talent on the floor.
Yeah, there's a reason they were a playoff team. I mean, they beat the teams they were supposed to. We'll see if they can do it again tonight.
Here's Wolf. Pass to the bodyguard. Here's Pritchard. Jacks up a 3. He can't get that one to fall. And we're about a minute into the first. Miller, the pass to Malone. They get it back. Che. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second-chance opportunities can be game-changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
So it's Boston now. Pass to the basket by Charlotte. 4 on the clock. Outside Tatum. A 3. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
This is why Tatum is a superstar. His confidence in shooting the ball right away, quick release, money.
You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken. That's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
Charlotte shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
Guess I gotta make my comeback.
The first free throw is good.
To see the box. That's why the government chose AT&T to build FirstNet, a one-of-a-kind nationwide network.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Can't get a second shot to fall, now 1 of 2. Ball passes to Miller. Out to the right wing. And there's the screen. Here's the eraser. Nails it from beyond the arc. The eraser's got 5.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's Wolf. No good on the 3. The Hornets have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Pass to Che. Ball with it. Here's the eraser. And it's the bodyguard with the rebound. Now Tatum. Fires from deep. Again, the miss by Boston.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
The eraser, the pass to Ball. Here's Che. And he lobs it up.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely sleek.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. It's time for the 2K leaderboard. The top teams in blocks during the last month of play. Number 1, the Hornets.
These guys have been so impressive down low on the defensive end, denying shots left and right over the past month.
Here's Pritchard, right now averaging 6 a game. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, Jason Kidd had a few moments to share with me. I talked with Coach about LaMelo Ball and what he said to his guys before the game, and he said to me, I just told our guys to be active out there. LaMelo is an energetic, springy player. You can't let him out-hustle and outwork us. LaMelo is a challenging assignment for any defense. We'll see how this unfolds, guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie. And the basket by the bodyguard.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Che. His last outing, he had 20. That one's good from the corner. Che's got his second bucket on the night.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
There's Tatum with the three. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
He's really feeling it right now, shooting a high percentage to start this game.
Ball taking his time here. Pass to Malone. Oh, a two-handed power slam.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Here's Pritchard. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's the bodyguard. Here's Wolf. No good from outside.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Pass to Che. Foul called. Looked like the D didn't get there in time. And he'll shoot free throws. You know, Graham, players that move to a new team in the offseason, have they had enough time to get adjusted?
Well, you know, BA, it depends. Some guys blend right into a new squad, but for others, it takes a lot of repetition to get a feel for your teammates.
At the line for 2.
18-yard carry.
First free throw is good. White, he's checked in for Boston. Colin Sexton's checked in for Charlotte. It's both from the stripe.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe, he's going to cash in more than not.
Outside Tatum. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Tatum's got 8.
What a move by Tatum. When he's pulling these off, he's impossible to defend.
Pass to Miller. To the inside. And that one's good. The eraser. 9 points in the game.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
White, and he hits the jumper.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Now here's Sexton. In his last outing, 16 points for him. Here's Che. 4-3. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Pass to Wolf. The 3 is up. Gets the trifecta.
They keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early. Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Here's Malone. Coming in off a 14-point game last time out. Che, shot is off. Boston trails by 4. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
Sexton, the open look. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
You have to admire Sexton's confidence. Fantastic initiative and understanding when to shoot off the catch.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the screen, and you show us your best moves. Let's go.
Farmers Tech, Webley Auto Summon, but the 3 big fights. First 13, good shot.
Boston making a switch here. Walsh is checked in. Bridges, he's checked in for Charlotte. Here's Wolf. Pass to Walsh. White on the wing. Here's the bodyguard. He's guarded by Bridges. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
First in blocks. And they're ranked first in shooting percentage, proving how lethal and connected they are on offense. They play for each other. No individual agendas out there.
And it's no secret the league is definitely more offensive-oriented nowadays. And they are the best of the bunch in following that trend, leading the league in points per game. Boston making a switch here. Hauser's checked in. Pass to Che. Back to Sexton. Here's Che. And he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Here's Wolf. The offensive rebound. Here's Hauser. Knocks it down from distance.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Malone, pass to Sexton. Here's Miller. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Miller's got 6 points.
Love the confidence from this young man. Miller's so quick off the catch.
Clark, you look at the scoring ability of Miles Bridges. Most nights, he feels like he has an advantage.
And I would agree with that. When you think about defenders trying to slow down Miles Bridges, most guys are either too slow or not strong enough to deal with him. As a result, he's able to make it tough for just about anybody who guards him.
Here's the bodyguard. Offensively, he's been a force. He's putting up around 19 points a game.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
White can't hit.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
Here's Che. He's guarded by White. Here's Che. Give him 8. Fires the 3. And Ward pulls it down. There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter here. Here's Wolf. Gets the 3 ball to go. Wolf's got his second bucket of the night.
Just 2 for 8 here in the early going. Maybe that bucket will help him build a little momentum and some confidence.
Miller outside. Takes the 3. Sends it home from three-point land. He's got 9.
Answer 3 right there. Miller returning the favor.
Here's Wolf. He's got 6. Lets it go from deep. That one doesn't drop. And so it's Brandon Miller making highlights for the Hornets. Hitting 3 trays in the quarter, providing some sharp shooting. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Hornets.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight, turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
On the floor for Charlotte, Smith out there with Colin Sexton. Then it's Miles Bridges, and it's the eraser in at the 5.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding,
especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Brian, last season, Jason Tatum surpassed 10,000 career points. He said, "It sounds crazy. I always think about when I was a kid growing up with my mom and saying I wanted to be in the NBA. I may have thought I would be one of the best players, but to actually do it is a surreal feeling." Brian is being honest.
Yeah, dreams do come true, Allie. Thank you. Walsh has checked in for Edwards.
That's a layer of bureaucracy of how they do it.
One shot.
Third party do it. Umpires loading it up that way right now. You see the beat inside, quarterback feeds in the hole. Big hits on some like walk in the lane.
And that one falls for Tatum. And this is a star-driven league. But talk about the importance of role players, Grant.
Oh, B.A., a lot of times they're the ones who carry the day. You know what you get from your stars, but when the X factor ignites, that could make the difference. And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for Boston. 7-point differential. Here's Tatum. Buried from 15 feet out. Tatum's got 5 points in the quarter.
You can't excel at all as a defender on Tatum. Mid-range not his go-to spot, but he took advantage there.
Here's the eraser. 11 points in the game. Sexton misses. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Here's Tatum. The eraser grabs a board. The eraser's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Sexton. To the middle. Out to Bridges. Launches it. Capella with a rebound. Boston trails by 5. White looking it over. And here's Gordon. Covered by Smith. Here's Walsh. The 3 is up. Doesn't go. And he's 0 for 1 from the floor. Pass to the eraser. Bridges against Tatum. Outside Sexton. Capella with a rebound.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Pass to Gordon. Outside White. Here's the 3. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. They've led by as much as 10. Outside Sexton. Here's the eraser. Guarded by Capella. Stop the drought. Pass to Tatum. Screen by Capella. On the wing, Tatum. Checked by Sexton. Outside White. And he was camped in lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for him.
And one thing he's gotten better at as the years have gone on is scoring the ball, shouldering a bigger load of the offense and being willing to accept the responsibility of a go-to option for this team.
Charlotte leading by 5. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Pass to Che. Three-pointer. And it falls. 4 for 8 for him from the floor.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
This is Jess. She needs her money to work as hard as she does. That's why she uses U.S. Bank Smart checking incentives to help her track her spending and grow. That's the power of Jess. And this is the power of
Look who's coming out of the door. It's good.
It's the beautiful times of birth and banking plus the average business. For little time and how you over money for this is always in the results of taking site development 1.2.com. And first,
Smith, he's checked in for Charlotte. Defense on our 2K leaderboard. Looking at the best when it comes to points per game allowed over the previous month. Boston, third.
Over the last month, this team has shown strides defensively. The effort level has been much improved.
So it's Boston now. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. White for three. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
Boy, White is a capable three-point shooter now, and he does not need a lot of space or time to get off his shot.
Smith outside. Back to ball. Oh, there's the alley. Throw it down on the lob.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Here's the eraser. 15 in his last outing. Pass to Smith. Ball outside. 6 on the shot clock. Bridges with it. This one for three. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists in the game.
You know, since entering the league, Bridges has really worked tirelessly on his game, especially the three-point shot, and you see the results of that labor.
Now here's Gordon. Still without a bucket. Here's Pritchard. Lets the three fly. And again, Boston with the triple.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's Che. He's got 11. And it's the bodyguard with a rebound. The bodyguard's got 4 rebounds in the game. Tatum from long range. The eraser grabs the board. The eraser's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Impressive spin move, too. Che's got 5 points now this quarter.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Outside Tatum, takes a 3. And the rebound goes to Charlotte.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Driving in. Puts up a 3. Che shot is off. And it's Tatum with the ball for Boston. They trail by 9.
And you'd have to think that luck played a part in that one. I mean, the opponent had an off night at the defensive end for sure.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
Smith, no good. Well, the Celtics shooting an average of 43% from the floor. There goes Tatum, taking it all the way.
Over the years, we've really seen Tatum elevate his offensive game. Now he's a dynamic, multi-level scorer.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
Because Tennessee's big guys who've done that all season are playing in the team. Yep. Beginning of play, probably that ball, really don't need to break down and pick up to break down the gap and take the lead on this team. But not to take away from Donald's scouts, that are individually as well. Vision turning speed, taking Nobody just talking about the whole season and opportunities to springboard into next year. Certainly that touch that will be great confidence. Warren being off by the athletic games that was beginning of the 19, I think, a few years ago, who was playing sparingly in a bigger game here, a couple big catches in the Music City one. I was seeing one day. It's a great opportunity for young guys, for players that just haven't had the opportunity to have a breakout moment or a breakout game and carry that momentum into off season success.
Charlotte leading by 7. Here's Che. He's got 13. Malone passed the ball. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. The creative LaMelo Ball. Anytime he touches the rock, Clark, you expect a highlight reel play. How fun is he?
Yeah, he's a lot of fun to watch. He's so uber creative, and he's got a flash and a flair to his game, but he's highly skilled and fundamentally sound, too. That's the one part that sometimes can be lost amidst all the flash, but he's a fun guy to watch hoop. That's for sure.
And he drops the first. It's hard to question the energy LaMelo Ball brings to the court every night, Clark.
It certainly is, and it's contagious, B.A. That's what I like about it. He elevates other guys. As a teammate playing with LaMelo, he elevates your energy level because you got to match his. He gives the team, I think, a nice edge in being able to perform on a consistent basis. You can just see the promise Ball has. It's oozing out of him. Already a triple-double threat, and he rebounds it so well in his position. Man, the future's really bright for this young man. The total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Pass to Bridges. And here's Ball. Ball in the paint.
Really important for Ball to maintain his poise around the basket. That's what allows him to take a bump like that and still convert.
Over to the wing. Now here's Gordon. Here's the bodyguard. The rebound by Malone.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
It's hauled in by Wolf. Boston trails by 8. Pass to the bodyguard. We've got 1:48 left to play in the first half. And they're running. Here's Malone. Here's Diabate. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass, getting it done.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Those are free points you're giving away. Got to work harder on the glass.
Boston shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game.
Yeah, it's been a very frustrating season for them in that regard, guys.
2 shots.
Shoot 2.
The first one falls. Both teams deciding to change it up. And so he makes both from the line. And here's Charlotte now. We've got 1:23 left to play in the second quarter. Here's Che. He's got 13. The shot. And he's 6 for 12 after that one.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
And Tatum's got the ball here for the Celtics. It's a 10-point game. This one for 3. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. The Erasers got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Basket counts. Malone's got his second basket on the night.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now here's Tatum. Last game he had 34 points. Gord's shot is good.
And off the jump, they were effective from deep. I don't know why they haven't continued to fire from out there.
Yeah, I mean, test the hot hand. You're exactly right. I say let those triples fly.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to the Eraser from downtown, and give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
And that's what you get from Brandon Miller. I mean, he can really whip passes there around the court.
The bodyguard pass to Tatum. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's Charlotte in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been fantastic pushing the ball. Fast break points, a key to this lead. Back to the game after this break.
He was in the SEC, not just starter at Ole Miss, but as a guy that wanted to play in the SEC now gets to prove that Illinois is good enough to take.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. First on the menu is looking at what games will be coming up here shortly. Look, I know this is going off topic, but during the first half, we were doing some dribbling drills. So, Kenny, as the point guard here, I want you to rank our handles.
Okay, obviously first is me. Second, I'll get that to you. Third, I'll go with our IT guy. He really surprised me. Then you say.
There's no way I'm at third.
If you want to be better, get me.
And getting back to our current contest, very impressive first half performance for Charlotte.
They've been patient, not allowing the other teams to speed them up. Just making the plays that are there.
Yeah, protecting the lead by protecting the ball. Sounds simple, yet it's anything but. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
The far side of the first down on the near side of the gun.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Boston trails by 13. We've got Jason Tatum, and it's Ward in at the center position. That's Jason Kidd's 5 as we get into the second half. Shoots from 12, and the rebound goes to Charlotte. The Erasers got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Here's Ward. The shot's good.
Man, what focus. I mean, the hoop and the harm. Incredible.
Yeah, great concentration there. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim, knew he was going to get hit, and still was able to finish.
Boston shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
You almost need a shot directly overhead looking straight down.
We lost that Cambridge budget cuts that we paid for Cole's camp.
Oh, darn.
And that one misses. Charlotte leading by 13. The three from Ball. And Charlotte another three.
Well, you got to love how quick Ball's shot is. Doesn't take a lot of time to get himself squared up.
And for Boston, they're shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip. Oh, they pick off the pass. They swipe it. Here's the break. Here's Wolf. Left side Tatum. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. No good with a layup. The kick out to Ball. Pass to Malone. He drops it from range. Malone's got 9.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Here's Wolf, 11 points in the game.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Malone, count it. Now 5 of 11 for the game.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
They can make that more than a foot. They can make 4 inches.
Here's Wolf, guarded by Miller. Lets it fly. The Eraser grabs the board. The Eraser's got 11 rebounds in the game.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Here's Malone. Pass to the Eraser. And Ward pulls it down. Ball against Tatum. Here's Pritchard. Tatum feeling it out a bit. And it's all from three-point range.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He's going to talk it over with his guys. More and more, we're seeing international players come into the league who are NBA ready, Grant.
It really is a sight to see, BA. And some of those guys start playing pro ball when they're 16 or 17 years old. It toughens you up real quick playing against older competition at that age.
And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. You take a look at the Celtics. Still early, but they have the third best record in the conference. And, of course, there are the Hornets, 5 spots from the top.
You know, for the Hornets, they've had that kind of mixed start that we've come to expect. Nothing that would indicate they're in for any kind of special season.
And, you know, perhaps with a roster move or two later on, they can start to break out of that path.
Here's Wolf, 11 points in the game. Puts up a deep three. Again, the miss by Boston.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And counted from 19 feet away. Wolf's got 13 now. Here's Ball. He's got 7. Inside. Here's Che. He hits again. 7 for 13 and looking confident.
Taking it right at the rack. I mean, that defense is looking real frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for them at that end of the floor.
Here's Wolf. He's got 13. The drive by Miller.
Oh, punch, that was
bad intentions.
And that's how Miller can take his game to the next level, by being aggressive and attacking the basket.
And how about our AT&T 5G Slam Cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. Here's Wolf, guarded by Miller, stolen by Ball. Miller on the wing. It's hauled in by Wolf. For Boston, they've gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Outside Tatum. Six to shoot. Pass to Wolf. Let's go with a 3. Buries it from 3. He's got 16.
And Tatum knows how to find his guys in their spots now. A solid passer at his position.
Miller on the wing. Fires from deep. It's down. His 7th make in 13 attempts today.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
Here's Pritchard. Pass to Wolf. From deep. And again, Boston with the triple.
Now, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Now here's Ball. 7 points in the game. Blocked. And they're able to recover. Here's Malone. Tatum with some nice D.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
We've seen scoring totals increasing, and fans might appreciate it, but NBA VP and head of basketball ops Joe Dumars said, quote, I think what fans really want to see is incredible competition. The score is secondary to that. And guys, you talk about competing, Joe D brought it at both ends of the floor.
No doubt about that. Well said, Allie. And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
It's time for dance camp. If you see yourself on the screen, then you know what to do. Show us your moves. Let's see those moves. Keep on dancing. Somebody doesn't have rhythm.
Gordon's checked in for Boston. White comes in for Pritchard. Sexton's checked in for Charlotte. Boston trails by 21. Up top, Tatum. 15 points in the game. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Coming at you with so many ways to get his points. Tatum draws a lot of contact throughout the game, gets himself to the line.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Hornets.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
And that one falls for Tatum.
You really like your chances with Tatum at the line. He locks in and focuses on these two.
It's obviously Tennessee.
And so Tatum nails both of them. Charlotte leading by 19. Here's Malone. He's got 17. Sexton looking around. Malone, pass to the eraser. Just 3 to shoot. Shoots over Tatum. And it's the bodyguard with a rebound. The bodyguard's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Gordon outside. 3-pointer. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Clark, when it comes to someone like Aaron Gordon, it seems like he makes at least one jaw-dropping play every night.
Well, when you've got that kind of special athleticism, B.A., you can do that. You can make highlight-type plays just by virtue of your activity and giftedness as an athlete. But he's become a heck of a basketball player, too. You always knew the athleticism was there, the energy was there, the work rate was there. But now you're seeing the skill develop. I love watching him work.
First personal
The
foul.
2K leaderboard lights up with the league's top scoring team.
For the Hornets.
Number 1, Charlotte.
We knew the scoring talent on this team would be tremendous, but they may have even exceeded our own expectations.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. So it's both teams making substitutions here. All right, both free throws good from Sexton. And White has got the ball here for Boston. To the right side. Here's Capella. Finds the open look, and it's on target.
Capella expanding his touch a little bit. Good to see him try his luck once in a while from there.
Here's Malone. He's got 17. Off target from outside.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Outside Tatum. Pass to Gordon. Now here's Capella. Guarded closely. Back to Gordon. Here's Tatum. And the rebound goes to Charlotte.
So hard, actually impossible to cut into the lead when you have a guy struggling this bad.
Look out below. You got no chance of defending him right there.
Not that time. He was determined to get those points.
And they're in the NBA's top 10 in opponent field goal percentage. When they're playing with full intensity, their defense is up there with the best of them.
And their defense is a huge part of their offense. The points off turnovers this team generates, it takes a lot of pressure off their half-court offense. And that one falls for Tatum. And Charlotte making a change here. Diabate's checked in. And so Tatum nails both of them. Charlotte leading by 19. Outside Sexton. Down low. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
He almost brought the basket down on top of himself.
Oh, there's hang time, and then there's a time to hang.
Well, you got to make that moment last and enjoy it for as long as you can.
Again, the miss by Boston. Well, the Hornets shooting around 53%, a nice number. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. The Eraser's got 22.
Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
Pass to Tatum. Outside White. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Launches a 3. Tatum from long range. And the three-pointer goes. 22 points for him.
This is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Here's the Eraser. Up in time. And so it's Charlotte ending the quarter with a 20-point edge. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. We'll be right back after this word. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. All right, time for an injury report.
Thanks. I got some news from Boston's head athletic trainer. The initial reports are saying that this is a serious injury and that he'll likely miss significant playing time. It's tough losing a player like this near the halfway point of the season. They'll just have to find a way to replace his production until he comes back. Back to you guys.
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Grant.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
On the court for the Hornets, we've got Ball. Also Colin Sexton out there. And it's Diabate in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
First personal foul.
And a quick look at how Charlotte's schedule is shaping up. On Friday, they'll take on Kyrie Irving, and on Sunday, they'll be playing against Russell Westbrook.
And for their matchup with Detroit, you just know they want to make a statement in that contest. Beating the top team in the East would grab the rest of the league's attention.
First one falls for him.
It didn't take long for White to distinguish himself in the league. He's a really good ball handler, and he's got some good moves, too.
USC versus TCU.
You're watching his Global One.
White hits them both. Here's Che. Pass the ball. Bridges outside. Here's Che. There's the three. Boston pulls it in. Capella's got 5 rebounds tonight. White drives in. Here's the bodyguard. Yep, that one goes.
Derek White doing a nice job orchestrating the offense in the right direction there.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Up top, Bridges. Outside, Sexton. To the paint. Diabate's shot is good. And the Hornets lead by 18.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't have it.
Now here's Capella. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
Oh, I love seeing Capella be more aggressive inside. When he does this, he's capable of drawing contact.
The only team in college football history that has won all games with USC is Alabama. That is the challenge for America. Dallas Burns is seeing tonight. This is the first time the men in Troy have ever played in the Alabama Bowl. It's a great scene here in San Antonio.
That's good from Capella.
Clint Capella is a guy who's a defensive anchor and takes quality shots, and because of that, he plays his role to perfection.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Charlotte leading by 17. Right side, Sexton. Ball against White. Ball no good. The Celtics shooting around 44%. Not bad. White, the pass to Pritchard. Gordon outside. Clock at 6. To the middle. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
Now here's Ball. Here's Diabate. No good there. Excellent D there from Capella. Here's the bodyguard. To the inside. And here's White. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Smith, he's checked in for Charlotte. Charlotte leading by 15. Here's Che. Knocked loose. Up top, Gordon, covered by Smith. Pritchard, the pass to White. 6 on the shot clock. They get it back. Gordon outside. Here's Pritchard. Counted from distance.
Boy, I like how Gordon dishes the ball. When his teammates are open, he finds them on time and on target.
The Hornets have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the 4th. And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. So both teams changing it up here. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Charles Lee said to the team. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, B.A.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Ball outside. Pass to Malone. They still need this. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Shooting for the Hornets. Malone taking 2 shots.
So I guess might be a different focus, but it's not going to change much. Defense is something that makes with the rhythm. I see it's never down on somewhere
and he makes a first.
How big is this situation? It's the offensive threat. So we're going to find out here. This is going to be exciting. I think this is the score here tonight, which I think will make everyone. And eventually puts it in.
And that's good as he hits both shots. Boston trails by 14. Pass to Pritchard. Here's Tatum. Ooh, drills the leaner. Tatum's got 9 points now in the second half.
Tatum clearly putting on a show in this one. Doing it all.
Miller outside. And here's Bridges from deep three-point range. Gordon pulls it in.
You know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
Wolf. No good off the glass. Charlotte leading by 12. Fast break. Here we go. And that one's good. The eraser. The eraser's got 24 points.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you. Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
Now here's Tatum. Shoots over Miller. Tatum can't hit. For Charlotte, they've gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the fourth. Not great. They set the pick for 3. Bridges. Tatum pulls it in. Tatum's got rebound number 5 here tonight. 4-3. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Bridges has got his 4th rebound in this one. Ball outside. Down low. Count the basket.
You know, possessing outstanding height at his position, Ball excels at using that size and his body control to convert through contact.
And Charlotte making a change here.
LaMelo Ball, shooting 1.
Mind the lane. Mind the lane. One shot.
And the free throw, no good.
You know, we all know about the flair and sizzle to LaMelo Ball's game. The highlight reel plays, all of that is great, but I also like the fact that he's got great length at the point guard position, which presents a lot of problems at both ends.
Pass to the eraser. To the wing on the left. Shot clock at 6. Malone. Ooh, pops the J after a cagey pass fake. Malone's got 17 points here in the second half. Here's Pritchard. They set a pick. The 3 is up. Rebounded by Che.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always goes through.
You see this offensive passing game. It doesn't matter if you're listening to the top winner, Makai Lemon or Jacoby Lane. There was also a very productive wide receiver. Lincoln Riley's going to put this ball up in the air a lot. Line drive pick for Sam Johnson. He goes down. No flag comes out. Fair catch made by Ed Small back inside the 15-yard line. TCM takes the field, and it's room begins for Ken Seals in a moment. You're going to do a Neil Diamond show, a Neil Diamond experience. Celebrate the joy of the season. It's good. The perfect holiday movie. So it's unbelievable to your team and outlet in the theaters.
I got this friend who said T-Mobile's network was a little dodgy. His words.
A lot of things used to be dodgy. GPS used to be my gut feeling. But things changed. And after a giant test of millions of customers and data points, now T-Mobile has the best network. I like it a lot. Check it out for yourself. You can switch to T-Mobile from your phone in just 15 minutes. And see what it means to have America's best network. Hey, dude, you don't believe where I am.
It's up. Go. We can settle this with 7 cage match. Or Jimmy John's goes to Pizza Sequence. Look, it's win-win.
Toast of pizza sandwiches at Jimmy John's. Oh, basket.
Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like needing the leadership of his captain. Forgetting that captain. I'm fine over on the port side. No selfishness in the insurance. There's State Farm. State Farm is there.
Confrontational fans filled by Dr. Pepper.
Folks, we need to talk.
We got about 24 points last Saturday.
First we won. Will not find enough.
Nothing less than 5%. No, deep ain't balling.
Coach is also sponsored by. You know, we're just kidding about all that hot seat stuff, right?
College football, it's a Pepper thing.
Imagine a new super one shot makes you hot. Fairfax is